Hello everyone. So for today, I thought we could make some things out of old, like this one's garbage mail, this one is just a flyer. I mean, I have several different things, different packagings and stuff like that. And I brought out some templates for different pieces too. And I brought out my scraps so we can cover these up a little bit. We'll see where it goes from here. But again, I just thought, let's just use up some of these scrap pieces and some of these pieces that may not have been used already. This one, I'm not going to do the backing. Well, I'm going to do the backing just because then we know it's writable. So I'm just taking pieces that I have. These are fly paper sheets. And I've learned doing this stuff in mass make is the best way to go. Don't try to overdo it, but at the same time, don't try to underdo it either. And it's been a while, again, since I've used up pieces like this, so can't get more until I use the pieces I already have. Got them too. These ones I want to make, I think, the same size or into several. So like this one, for example, I want it to be a few of these. So I'm just going to take this and put a marker or draw where I want it done at, just so I can keep a hold of it. So I'm going to set it here. Because this is a 4 by 6, again, I want this to be relatively straight. It may not turn out to be perfect, but as perfect as I can get it. Alright. Because then I can still use up them papers, but make it more able. Yeah, and I could have easily used something else, but that's okay. For cutting. You don't have to be too perfect. Again, I just wanted to do that so I can have this the way I want it. Again, I'm just using my fly papers at this point. I'm not trying to go bog crazy on this. I'm just trying to use up what I have. I like using scraps. I like using my vintage stuff and everything. Okay. This one's going to turn into tags, but I kind of think if I just glue down the paper first, it might be easier with this one. it's not going to come out perfectly, which I'm fine with. There we go. Now I'm going to start cutting. My daughter is getting very frustrated with her computer, I'm guessing. She's playing a game. This happens more often than you'd think. Alright, now let's grab this pile, flip it over, and just start cutting. Again, some of these may end up being tags, some of these may end up being journal cards, some of them I've already made the choice, but not all of them. So I hope you guys are having a good day. This is my second video today after me and one of my kids got sick. Well, not really sick. I had an allergic reaction. She got sick. So, don't worry. I did not really have any contact with her other than checking her temp today. And I am kind of putting the journaling cards on one side and what I'm going to make into tags on the other side. The reason why I use that big index card is because the big index card is 4x5, I want to say, or 6. It's just that perfect, just perfect for making journaling cards that are bigger but not too big. Alright, we got them done. That part done anyways. Okay, let's just get going with these first. See where we get to from there. You can choose to use a digital. You do not have to do what I'm doing. I'm just gluing down at this point pieces that I already have that have been kind of just sitting around. This is a piece of envelope. I don't mind using my pieces of envelope. As long as it's doing what I need it to do and covering this up. Sorry, tickle in my throat. Again, I'm just having fun. This is a great way if you've like lost your mojo, is what a lot of people call it, when you just are running out of ideas and you kind of just need a project to do to get your projects done. This is one of them pieces that I love to use. Again, you choose what you like to do and how you like to do it. This is just, for me, a way to make a bunch all at once and not have to worry about it later and just get it done. So we got that one done. Pretty little journaling card. And we're also going to grab, let's see here. Where is it? Oh, right here. A corner puncher quick to punch out our corners. That's why I really did not pay attention too much to lining it up perfectly on the corners, but as perfect as I can. And then situations like this happens. But I apologize if you were watching the last video and I all of a sudden had to let you go. My dad was calling and it was kind of important. He just got done with a big dentist appointment. So, kind of needed to talk to him about that. And if you haven't learned anything about me, family kind of goes first. Then it becomes time to use videos, and honestly, all I think is it needs is a nice digital, or not digital, cute little label on this one. So I'm just gonna get it done right away. So there we go. We got that one done and accomplished. I do also want to just add this piece in here too. Don't know why, but I do. It's been acting like it wants to go in here, so, or on here. This is kind of why sometimes I just don't get rid of my scraps. But there we go. We got our first one done. All right, let's go on to our next one. All right, let's bring this up to where we want it cut. And there we go. Got that piece there. And then I'm thinking we're just going to add this to it. Yeah, this glues out. And I'm trying to still glue with it. So, let's get out some more glue. I swear, my whole household uses glue like glue goes out of style. Because I am not the only one who uses my glue that's on my desk. My little ones like to use my glue too. When they're doing their school projects and stuff like that, yeah, they do it all the time. Use Mama's glue and then don't tell me, oh, it's out. They'll just not. Yeah, it just doesn't happen that way. they just expect me to magically know my glue's out. That happens quite often, actually, where they expect glue to just magically come out. All right, let's get decorating with this one. You know what? I'm just gonna grab, I know I have purple something happening, so might as well use it. And instead of me using my brown Distress ink, I am using a velvet color for this part anyways. I do have purple journals that I will be doing sooner rather than later at one point, but after we get done with our other stuff that we're doing, like the sewing journals. I want to get them done. It's so weird. It's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon and it's like dark outside. Yeah, it's not like bright or shiny. It's like complete darkness. We've got a couple of these that are wanting to come up, which does happen. Again, I just take a quick glue stick to them. Now, I've heard people question why use glue stick if the stuff's going to come apart. You never know when stuff isn't going to stay and when it is. Like, if this piece keeps on coming up slowly, then I'll go off and take a little art glitter glue to it. But most of the time, I just stick with glue stick just because why not? So there we go. We got our next one done. So we've got 2 out of 3 done. Now I need a bit of a long piece, or long-ish piece going down this way. But I don't need it very long. Again, I'm just going with the flow. I'm not necessarily going with a rhyme or reason today. Just as long as it looks semi-decent and it's what I want it to look like, I'm okay with that. Now, what to do with this bottom piece? So, I mean, I do have this, but this is too small. I don't really want to mix horses in with plants. But if we use something like this, This might work. Just don't want that cut off. I want this part showing. All right, then we just stick it in and pop the parts that we want out. There we go. And again, I'm just gonna do a quick distressing around this. This one, I kind of like it the way it is. I don't really have too much to say about it. I do have that floater or piece that wants to come up with this one. There we go, we got it